Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome, and I'm going to show you how I make my own colored acrylic nail powders at home out of these chalk pastels. So in this video, just for time-saving purposes, I'm going to use an electric file, but you can definitely use just a regular nail file. You can see that I'm putting the chalk down into the little glass and filing it down towards the bottom. If you file it towards the top, then the chalk will just go every which way. I'm trying to make a teaspoon of powdered chalk here, so once I think I have that or close to that, I'm going to measure the chalk that I have already filed, and if it's not a teaspoon like I was wanting, I'm just going to go ahead and file more chalk until I get a teaspoon of it. Once I've gotten pretty close to a teaspoon, I'm going to go ahead and dump it into my little 1 ounce jar that I have bought. Clean out the teaspoon and add the other powders. The other two powders that you're going to need is just a clear powder and a white powder. The ratio that we're going to use today is 1 part pigment, 1 part white powder, and 2 parts clear powder. This means that since we're doing 1 teaspoon of powdered chalk or pigment, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of white powder and 2 teaspoons of clear powder. I'm also going to put this on the screen just so you can screenshot it if you need to or reference back to it. Once you have all the required contents in the little jar, you're just going to shake it until it's all mixed. If you open it and see that it's kind of two-toned still, you'll just put the lid back on and shake it some more until it's all completely mixed. You'll see here that once I opened it, I saw that it still had a little bit of white powder that I could see separated from the green chalk, so I wanted to put the lid back on and mix it just a little bit more. And make sure your lid's on tightly when you're shaking it, or when you open it, it will go everywhere just like it did with this one for me. I also wanted to show you this darker blue color along with the neutral brown color that I'm going to show you next, just to show you how first the neon green color would react under this formula, and then how this darker blue would look alongside a neutral color. Instead of using the measuring spoon for this step, I just showed you that I was using previous green chalk as kind of an indication on whether I've grinded enough of the blue chalk. If you're not interested in seeing the blue and the neutral brown color and how I make those ones, you can skip to the end if you want to see how these colored powders look on the nail. And now we're going to follow the exact same steps that we did with the green chalk and mix 1 part powdered chalk or pigment, 1 part white powder to 2 parts clear powder. You can see that I put the remainder of the chalk that I did not use back in my little pastel kit in case I want to make more of these colors later. So here I'm just showing you how each of the acrylic powders apply to the nail and what the color looks like as a powder compared to when it's applied on the nail. I'm also going to file the nails, encapsulate them in clear acrylic, and apply a top coat after this just so you get the complete picture of how the acrylic powders will look on your nails. And here is the final result. I absolutely love these colors, and I hope you found this video helpful in making your own colored acrylic powders.